Welcome to Accelerate Your Wealth, a podcast by Rebecca Robertson, founder and director of Evolution Financial Planning. This series, we're focusing on female financial independence, looking towards a stronger financial future. Be sure to let us know your thoughts on the show, and please do connect with us on Facebook, LinkedIn or Instagram, or head over to www.rebeccarobertson.co.uk.
So this is a special podcast recording, and those on video, obviously I'm on video right now, and I wanted to share with you my new course. This course has been in the making for such a long time. November, December last year, I closed my membership, and that was a 3 or 4 month plan leading up to the closure of that. And that was over 8 months ago. And due to other commitments and things that were needed to be done in the business first, it never happened. So I never launched the course in January, never in April. And now we're in June. This is when the show is being released. And the course has been live for the last few days, and it closes in just another few days. So it's an opening window to this particular program. So it's my new 2022 program called Make, Manage and Multiply. Now, this is a saying that is in financial services, which is from, I believe, from Bob Burg. And it talks about learning how to make money. So different ways to make money as a business owner, usually as an entrepreneur or as a business owner, and then how to manage that money and then how to multiply it. And what people tend to do is they jump around from section to section, some trying to do all things at once, some doing too much of one area and not enough of another. And from a hierarchy of needs, they're often not necessarily prioritizing what really needs to come first. And a simple example of that is where you see people investing right at the top. So that's the last thing you do. And they haven't got any of their foundations in place. They haven't put any of the other hierarchies of needs. So they'll be putting investing into Lord knows what, all sorts of suggestions, before they start looking at security to have a roof over their head, before they have backup emergency savings, just to give you some quick examples. So this particular course is for those people that are business owners. Doesn't matter what phase of business you're in. You could be a startup, you could be 2 or 3 years in, you could be 10 years in. I honestly believe as you grow with your financial education, there is always more to be done. So there might be sections, if you're really experienced, you think, actually, I've already done that bit and actually I've got that nailed. Brilliant. And then you can think about, how can I systemize, how can I automate that? So there's always work to be done. So let me talk you through the 9 weeks of this course and what we're going to be covering. And so week 1, week 2 and week 3 are all in the make phase. Now, after each phase, you then have a week of implementation where you can ask more questions. Literally, I'm going to be hand holding people through this process, and I'm going to be taking you through each step of the way. So week 1 is building a strong money mindset and kick some money habits. So I'm not going to talk in detail about how we're going to do that, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to really work on our mindset. And then week 2, we're going to build your product line and your revenue streams. So we're going to discuss the different kinds of revenue streams. If you listened to my masterclass a couple of weeks ago, then you might have an idea about what that's about. And we're going to look at what your product ladder might be and how you can start to build some of that revenue. Week 3 is making sales and increasing how much you pay yourself. So actually paying yourself more and looking at the figures at where you're currently at in terms of your salary and your revenue. Now, there'll be lots to do within that. That is going to be like a big piece of work, and it's so exciting. I'm so looking forward to seeing people's results. And then you have a week to catch up, implement and do what you need to do. Week 4, effectively week 5 really, because we have that week in between, will be helping you look at building your own financial goals in business and personally. So looking at the bigger picture and looking at actually what it is you want to achieve, how do you want to get there, looking at that bigger vision and drilling that down. And then looking at thereafter, so week 6 will be managing your business cash flow and building your business security. So building some of the foundations for you as a business owner. Week 7 is then, we're still in the manage phase, and we're going to start looking at what you want to save for, how you're going to save, what that will look like, your emergency fund, clearing debts, overpaying mortgages, savings. And I'll be delivering content for you to then, I can't give regulated financial advice, but I will be giving you information that you can go, okay, this is how I want to do it. And you will be able to ask questions and I can clarify. So then you'll have another week to implement. There's going to be, for some of you, lots to do in these areas, and lots of thoughts and work to be done. But I'm all about the non-fluff. I'm all about taking action. And at the end of this 12 weeks, it doesn't matter if you've missed a couple of weeks, you can always catch up. You can listen to another section at another time. And it then allows you to really start to embed some of these principles and practices long term. So week 7, you'll have so this will be week 8 actually. I think that we have a little bit of a break again. So we've finished the manage phase. And then the following 3 weeks thereafter will be in the multiply phase. And so then we'll be talking about when and how to start investing. We're talking in detail of the different kind of providers that are available, the platforms, the charges, and looking what a portfolio would look like. So what are you actually, how do you want to go about doing this? Do you want a DIY option? Do you want to be buying shares individually? Do you want to look at funds, passive, active, etc.? Again, I cannot give regulated financial advice. I will just be providing you information, but enough information for you to hopefully make your own informed decisions and ask clarifying questions. The following week after that is when can I retire? Looking at your pensions, how they work, when you need to retire, and what things you could be doing or what needs to be done to enable that to happen. And then the final week is looking at, okay, what's the next thing? What is the next thing you want to do to scale and grow your business? So this is going to be live. I'm delivering this program completely live. There'll be the content delivery and then a follow-up Q&A. They will be recorded and you'll have access to them on a platform. So if you miss anything, you can then go and jump on and learn some more, right? You can actually go in and go back over things and relearn things, or if you need to catch up, you can catch up. The access to the course is as long as the course is available. So, you know, that's 3-4 months later. If you want to catch up, you can, but I will be definitely encouraging people to follow the process to ensure that you get the results. We're going to have a separate Facebook group from my main Facebook group. So you'll be able to work through and ask questions with people in the same spot as you go. And after you finish the course, so after the sort of 12 weeks are finished, the course, the Facebook group will still be open, because I do believe in that it's an ongoing process. It takes time to build these habits, and business just doesn't stop after 12 weeks. There'll be more to be done thereafter. So I'm really looking forward to building a community of women in business that are all there to build their wealth and to grow. So that's a little bit about the program. Let me tell you a little bit about dates. So we're going to be doing a launch party, sort of open party, if you like. We're closing the doors on the 22nd of June, and we're going to be having the party on the 24th of June. And the course week 1 will start the following week, which is going to be a morning. Again, if you can't make it, it's, you know, that's fine. You can watch the recording, but we have all the dates available, so you can block your diary out. For example, it is going to run all the way through into September. So if you do have a holiday, you know, away with family, then that's absolutely fine. Again, if you'd rather not listen to it in the day and you want to listen at the evening or weekends, then you can do. So it's a bit of a summer school for some of you. It'll be a great opportunity for you to kickstart into the last quarter of this year and really get some amazing results. Now, we do have some extra bonuses, but I do believe in making sure that I'm not overwhelming you by giving you more and more and more, because I do believe this course and this program is great value for money as it is. Because at the end of the day, the results you're going to get from it are going to have complete clarity on your finances, know exactly how you can build your wealth plan, when you can retire, how you can multiply your money, and in a community of amazing other women too. But there are some things I know that you're going to come up against, so I want to help you with that. The first thing that we're popping in for a bonus is a masterclass with Sam Barefoot, a lovely friend of mine, who's going to be talking to you about visibility and how you can actually become more visible in your business. We're going to be talking to Lisa Wynn, who's another lovely friend of mine, who is going to be talking about human design. So how you can become aligned based on your personal profile of what role you should be doing in your business. So again, that can give you great clarity on what direction you should be taking things. So it's all about the building the foundations to escalate you and scale you to the level that you want to get to. The third thing is I'm going to have a lady called Emma, and she's going to be delivering a masterclass on your property profile. So if property is something you want to explore, she's going to be talking about that. And you can then figure out if that's the right asset area that you want to grow into. And then last of all, I have a lovely Hetty, who is an accountant, but she's going to be talking to us about profit first and talking about how you can start to build your wealth through profit first model, which is about basically taking some of your income, paying yourself more in the first instance, and then how to manage those profits thereafter, which we are going to be touching in the course. But I really think it's great value to have Hetty come in as an additional bonus as part of my panel of helpers and supporters. So that is the course. That is what we're delivering. I'm super looking forward to it. I know it's going to have great results for people. It's the first time I'm doing this in a way of building in the make phase and the manage and the multiply. I don't normally do it like that, but it felt really aligned to me to do that and deliver the whole piece. If you don't already know, I'm obviously run my own business for 10 years. I'm a financial advisor. I run a very profitable 6-figure business. I've been on several masterminds, several courses. I've sort of been around the block, and I guess where I'm different is that I will give straight answers with no fluff, because it's all about the results. And even if I'm not the right person and there's an area that I think that somebody needs more support in, or there's a specialist person that I think they should go and work with, like a different kind of business coach or somebody that specializes in that industry, I am going to refer you on to that person. And really, I'm not here as a general business coach. I'm here to enable people with their money to get over their mindset, to scale their business, to pay themselves more and have the financial security to know what to be doing with their money. So if that sounds of interest to you, check out the link below, go and have a look at the program. You're welcome to book a quick 5-minute, 10-minute call with me to ask any questions. Otherwise, I will be in my Facebook group, and you can post in there and ask questions in there. And I'll be delivering testimonials from in there and Q&A sessions. So if anyone has any other questions, they can jump on. So this is today's podcast, or those that are listening to my video, this is the video recording. It's a special recording just for the launch of my new program, Make, Manage and Multiply for Women. And the reason I do this for women, I've done it for over 10 years now, consistently. There's only one other person that has done this, which is a lady called Fiona. She had a financial services business 10 years ago. And since then, when I first started, I was literally, the industry said I was crazy. And now I'm winning multiple awards, and I have another awards. I'm shortlisted for Investment Manager of the Year for Women in Finance Awards, which is on the 6th of July. And I have different awards around my office. This one is Women in Finance Awards, Financial Advisor of the Year. This is something I've done for a very long time, because I strongly believe that if we are empowered and aligned with our money and our wealth, we can create an impact, and we can create the future of our children, and what we want to leave as a legacy to the world is that much more better. And if you listen to my TEDx talk, you'll hear, yes, I've done a TEDx talk on this subject over 4 years ago. What I believe, if women ruled the world, if women had more money and we ruled the world, what a difference we would make. So I hope you can join me on this journey. I'm super looking forward to it. And if you have any questions, please jump into my community or send me an email, and I'm happy to answer anything for you. Hope you have a wonderful day and take care.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Accelerate Your Wealth. For further help or to connect with Rebecca directly, please head over to the website www.rebeccarobertson.co.uk, where you can find further information on our planner, book, and how to further maximise your wealth. For any regulated advice, please do head over to www.evolutionfinancialplanning.co.uk.